Hi everyone, so I'm here to post my final update in my CPA journey. Um, luckily, I'm finally done with this grueling journey. It took me 9 tries overall for me to pass all 4 parts of the CPA exam, and so hopefully that doesn't sound deterring and it's more motivational. Just the fact that you can fail it so many times and still make it to the finish line. I always knew that I was going to struggle with this. This kind of stuff just doesn't come very naturally for me. So I knew it would be difficult going forward, but I didn't honestly expect it to take this many tries, but overall, like, it is worth it. Um, Hopefully I can make another video just talking more about kind of like an overall type of video, just like why it's important to get a CPA if you're thinking about it. But for now, I'm just going to move ahead and reveal basically kind of how reg went for me. And so it took me 2 tries for reg. The first attempt, and I have to pull out my letter because I've forgotten when I took this test, but it looks like my first attempt at reg was on May the 3rd, 2021, and I walked out feeling very iffy, like it could have gone either way, but honestly, for me, like I could never tell whether I'd passed or failed a test walking out. Like it could be like a coin flip, honestly. But I got a 66, so I was off. Did not pass that attempt, and it says in my performance, this candidate performance thing that they give us, I scored weaker in every single category except for one, which was comparable. Like the only one that wasn't weaker, it said comparable, and it was for ethics, which I think that that's for me, it was a little easier, that category, compared to the other actual tax theories. So that was kind of surprising because like I feel like for that it should have maybe been, like, to me that doesn't really equate to a 66. I thought maybe it would have been a little more like on the side of comparable, but it wasn't. And I only say that because of how much this exam felt like compared to my second attempt. And by that I just mean like it didn't feel that much more difficult or easier. They felt about the same level of difficulty. So I must have learned more than I thought I did just in studying for it a second time. But that is really something that I want to harp on, or not harp on, but just reiterate, is that throughout this process, I've found that for me, sticking with one study program did not work for me when I stuck with the same one and kept failing the same test multiple times. And I'm really frustrated by this because I know most candidates love Becker, and like employers sponsor Becker for through Big Four, most for all Big Four, I'm pretty sure, and for other public accounting firms as well. So I'm not really sure why it didn't work for me. I did everything that it had available. So I think just the method just didn't work for me. But that is not to say that it's not a good program, because I think it really is a good program. I'm just frustrated. My frustration is more toward myself. Like, I don't know why it didn't really work out for me. So that was a bummer, but I'm glad that it was sponsored through my company at least. But I did have to spend some money out of pocket to purchase Surgeon. And I've talked about Surgeon before. When I failed audit 3 times, the fourth time I decided to go ahead and use Surgeon because after 3 attempts I was like, okay, this is not working. I need to do something. Like, I need to change something. So I decided to overhaul like completely my study program, and I that was like a big risk for me because I don't really like changing things up like that. But honestly, in the end, Surgeon is actually, and I'm not like sponsored at all, obviously, because like I feel like you need like a following to do that. But my point is, like, Surgeon is what got me in the past for all of the exams that I've failed where I switched over to Surgeon. I was able to pass that next attempt the next time. So that was a relief. So I guess for me that means that Surgeon worked better for me, and they do offer discount codes for people who are switching study programs. So if for whatever reason Becker isn't working for you and you decide to switch, they do offer significant discount codes, and you really just have to Google like switching study like study programs surgeon discount. Maybe that would help it pop up. I'll try to look for it and link it, but if I can. But it only costs, I say only, but it was only a few $100s for me to purchase Surgeon, which I think that's significantly cheaper than if you were to buy Becker just out of like from your own pocket. And I will have to do a deeper dive into Surgeon and what makes it better, what made it better for me, the features that it had that I really enjoyed. But um, basically, I just followed my method there, and they have a ready score feature, which I think is personally the best feature, because part of my problem is I never knew when I was ready, because I'm sure there are like a few people out there who did feel ready to take the test, but like I don't know if I would have ever been ready. But seeing that ready score feature telling me like if you were to pass or if you were to take the test, you should be within 10 points of this number, that really helped me and gave me a lot of confidence to go ahead and take the exam. And you know, I didn't know what was going to happen. Like I said, my second attempt, it could have been a coin flip, but I did, like, the confidence really helps me, like having confidence and knowing, like having trust in my the program that I use. So I walked out of reg and I took that exam, and I'm looking at my paper. I took that on June 30th of 2021, and I got my results the following week, and that was actually the week that my husband and I moved into our new house. So that was a very stressful week for me because I wasn't sure if I'd just move and then just start studying again, instead of just like enjoying the new home and unpacking and like getting all that taken care of. But I passed reg with a 75, so I was relieved. But a few seconds later, like I just felt my heart drop, because if I had maybe changed an answer choice, like that could have been the difference maybe between a pass and a fail. And in my state, if you pass, I don't know if it's the same in all 50, but if you pass, you do not get the results page that kind of shows where you perform strong versus weak versus comparable. I didn't get that if you pass, so I have no idea what I did better on that bumped my score up from a 66 to a 75. All I can say is, like, I know that whatever I learned in Surgeon must have really helped. And I know deep down, like, I did have a better understanding. I'm having a hard time remembering because it's been many months since then. But I do apologize for waiting so long to make this video. I feel like every video my hair keeps changing. That can be a separate video, just going into like why I chop my hair off. But for now, I'm not really sure what direction this channel is going to take, but I'm always so happy to answer any questions. It makes me really happy when I see other people going like in the CPA process, communicating with each other down in the comments, or just asking each other questions. I like to see that. And again, like if you have any questions for me, hopefully it's still recent enough for me to remember. But yeah, like of course I can remember the CPA process because it's like kind of PTSD for me. But I'm happy to be finished. Like I said, I'm not really sure what direction this channel is going to take. I may post a video about why I left public accounting, because that is something that I did recently and a little sooner than I anticipated doing, and kind of what I'm up to now. But I just want to wish you good luck if you are in the middle of the CPA process, and know that, like, my biggest mantra, or kind of like what I tell myself, is you are not failing if you don't quit. Like I think some people take on the attitude of like if they see the word fail on their letter that they get back, their score notification, like, oh, I failed, that means I'm a failure. Like no, that is not true. You've only failed if you quit trying because, luckily you can take the CPA as many times as you want. And I try not to challenge that. But like I said, I took it almost 10 times. So, but you can do it. I am, my process was, my experience was a little unusual. Like I said, I didn't expect it to take it that many times, but I'm just knocking myself for not doing starting my journey with surgeon because maybe that would have been best for me. But everybody's different. Like that's probably the theme of this video is that everybody's different. This is just me sharing the results of my last exam. Um, and yeah, I just want to wish you good luck and thank you so much for watching. Bye.